welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are not new, then what is up, you guys? Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video. Welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup for glasses video. I'm actually really excited to do this video because I've actually been wearing these glasses for like the past 2 to 3 months or so. These are what they call the blue light blocking glasses. I work a corporate job, for those of you that don't know, so I spend a lot of time on the computer, as well as when I'm home editing and doing a lot of work on the computer, I'm constantly looking at a screen, and I've noticed that over time it's really messed with my head. I get a lot of bad migraines. So something I've been doing is wearing these glasses every time I'm on the computer and doing desk work, because they actually do work and they help minimize the amount of migraines that I get. You know, let me just take them off so that you guys don't have a glare. Something that really just popped into my head was, why don't I do a makeup tutorial for eyeglasses, because I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with. I wanted to incorporate this video today because I think not only will it be really helpful, but it will also be super useful, and those of you who actually have to wear them every single day as part of your day-to-day life and your day-to-day routine, or you need them to see. So of course, I want to show y'all how to stunt in your eyeglasses, because it is absolutely possible. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks that I found that really work for me, and I'm hoping that they work for you. And anyways, you guys, if you want to see how to look bomb in your eyeglasses, then of course, please keep watching. So of course, I want to highlight some of the things that I feel really do work for me, that I really think will be very beneficial and very useful for you if you wear eyeglasses on a day-to-day basis. So in a nutshell, the things that you really should be paying attention to that are on flicky-dicky-dicky-dicky when it comes to wearing your eyeglasses are: number one, your brows. You always want to make sure your brows are on point, because the brows really do help frame the face. And when you have eyeglasses on, especially if they are a little bit smaller, your eyebrows are going to be very prominent, and they're going to be a key point in the way that your glasses look in framing your face, of course. So the other thing to me that is extremely important when you're wearing eyeglasses is your lashes. Lashes are kind of tricky, but they're really key, because your lashes really help open up your eyes. They really help brighten your eyes, believe it or not. So I feel like if your lashes are really dull, or just not there, or you're not really using mascara to really liven them up, then it's going to play a little bit of an influence in the way that your eyes actually look beneath your glasses. Could make them look a little bit smaller or even beadier, in my opinion. I already have small eyes to begin with, so I'm never ever skipping mascara, because it's a vital step. Now, you don't have to go out and wear lashes or falsies every single day, because I know that's not practical. It's not something that I would even do myself. However, to me, when you're wearing glasses, it's extremely important that you're putting some extra time and some extra love into the way that your lashes look. The other thing that you really want to focus on, this would be the third highlight, is your under eyes. Now, because a lot of times when you're wearing prescription eyeglasses, it kind of magnifies whatever is underneath, being your eyes. If you have dark under eyes, or you just have bags under your eyes, they're going to look even more prominent through your glasses, and whoever you're speaking to, or whoever is looking at you, is going to see that darkness under your eye. You want to give some extra love as well to your under eye area. Make sure that has concealer on it. Make sure it's nice and set. Today is definitely a day where I do have a little bit of darkness under my eyes, so I'm going to show you guys how to conceal that as well. So now my fourth and my last key point when it comes to accentuating the features of your face that you really should be paying attention to with your eyeglasses is your lips. Lips to me are extremely important, because they're just another focal point on your face. If your lips are nice and moisturized, and they have a nice little lip gloss on them, or even a nice little liquid lipstick, it draws even more attention to your face and away from your eyes if that's an area that you just really didn't have time to focus on that day. Lips are tricky because not everybody always wants to have that much attention on their lips. However, make sure that because they're an exposed area and they're not in the eye area, that those are nice and taken care of. You don't want to have no crusty lips, sis, okay? Don't be caught with no crusty lips when you're wearing glasses, because people can see that right away. You can cover a lot of things with your eyeglasses that people just aren't seeing. However, lips are exposed, so you just want to make sure that those are nice and moisturized. Even if it just means you're just wearing a little bit of chapstick, that's all that really matters, as long as your lips are looking okay. So anyways, you guys, those are the 4 key points that I wanted to bring up when we are wearing eyeglasses. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the tutorial. So like I had mentioned, the very first thing that I'm going to be doing is my eyebrows. So I'm going to speed through this process, but I'm just going to let you guys know what products I'm using. I always use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I'm definitely a dip brow kind of girl. Anything that you like, you use. However, I always use dip brow. I've been a true dip brow ride or dyer for years now. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. By the way, if you guys would like an updated eyebrow tutorial, then please let me know. Honestly, there are so many. YouTube is so saturated and full of eyebrow tutorials with dip brow that I just don't want to be repetitive, and I don't want to put anything up that you guys just don't care to see. So if you guys want to see it, then of course let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, and if I get enough thumbs up, then I'll know that you guys are definitely wanting an eyebrow tutorial. But whatever it is that you're doing with your brows, just make sure they look on point. So I'm back after I've done my brows, and this right here, I was like so pissed because I was trying to pop a whitehead and now it left a mark. So that's what that is. So what I'm gonna do now is just clean up the brows a little bit. Take the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. What I'm gonna do is clean up my brows, and I'm also gonna run this on my just lid area because I'm gonna use this to prime. Do you guys see what an instant difference that made? Oh, yes. So for the face, I'm gonna start off with the No Poreblem primer. I know that when I mentioned my key points, I didn't really mention skin. And don't get me wrong, skin is definitely important. You always want to make sure your skin is looking A1. However, I feel like when you wear glasses, skin isn't the thing that you really should be spending all of your time on. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather spend an extra like 5 to 10 minutes on my brows than spending that on, you know, foundation. Oh god, can you guys see, like, I'm totally missing a nail. I'm looking hella ratchet with these nails. All right, so I'll be going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This is the peach one, and I really love this one because it really does do a great job at neutralizing bluish greenish tones, which is usually the shade that we all tend to have on our under eyes whenever we do have kind of like under eye bags, or we kind of wake up after a long night of sleep or not enough sleep. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this, because this is going to be an effort to really help brighten and tone down this area so it doesn't look dark or crazy. Because like I said, the under eyes are one of the key points that we really want to focus on when it comes to eyeglasses. What I do now is just blend this with this brush, just kind of push it into my skin. And trust me, you guys, this makes such a huge difference if you put it underneath your foundation. It really, like I said, helps neutralize those off colors that you have under your eyes. Also use green if you feel like your under eyes are more of like a purplish type of tone. Like I said, I'm not blending this out perfectly. I'm kind of just pushing it into my skin. So what I'm going to do next is go in with foundation. I'll be taking the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I haven't used this in a while, and this is one of my favorites. Oh, this is the Ultra HD foundation, the shade Y315. And I'm just going to blend this in. Don't be afraid of colors like the peach one that I showed you, because like I said, the minute that you apply foundation over it, it does not show through. Just as long as you are making sure that you're putting a thin layer of it on and you're not like totally caking it on. All right, so now for the under eye area, what I'm going to do is take the e.l.f. concealer, the 16-Hour Camo Concealer again, but this time I'm going to use it under my eyes to conceal. And what this is going to do, because we already used Corrector, what this is going to do is simply just conceal and really brighten up the under eyes to really make sure that our under eyes are locked and loaded and definitely not showing through. And that peach corrector that's underneath it is just really going to make sure that we don't get any of our discoloration poking through. And as you guys can see, I apply it kind of like in a triangle form just to make sure that I'm covering that entire area. Now what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of bronzing. I'm not going to focus too much on this, but because I do feel like my face is looking a little bit flat, I want to bring a little bit more warmth, a little bit more life to it. I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Tantour and the shade Light. I've been obsessed with this, you guys. This is like the most blendable cream bronzer I've ever used. Promise you guys, it is so good. If you're thinking about whether or not you should get it or not, you absolutely have to. It's so good. And I know that looks so scary, but watch. You guys are going to see how easy this blends. Like, look how easy that blends out. When I'm doing this over foundation, I don't like to press too hard anyways because I don't want to move the foundation. But you guys, like, it is like the softest, butteriest. I swear to God, this is so good. All right, so now what I'm going to do, really important step, especially for me because I tend to crease really quickly. So what I'm going to do is take the Huda Beauty setting powder, a drugstore version that I really like, and you guys know I love it so much, is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. All that I really do is I just take a good enough amount, and I just really make sure that I setting all the areas of my face that tend to crease first. So now that that's set, what I'm going to do is go in with a little bit of blush. I'm using Milani Luminoso. I'm going to take a little bit of the Amrezy highlighter. I know this is sold out, but honestly, just use your favorite highlight, whatever works for you. I just haven't used this in a little while, so I figured I'd pull it out. Just going to use a little tiny bit. I really don't want that crazy of a highlight anyways, but it'll give me a little shine. A little shine, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do now is move into the eyes, and this is gonna be a super simple thing. So what I'm gonna do now is just take the Soft Glam palette. I'm just using this one because honestly it's definitely one of my go-to palettes, and it has every shade that I would use for a look like this. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called Burnt Orange. Yeah, Burnt Orange. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buff this in my crease. Using warm brown shades is definitely my preference, but in my opinion, if I could give you any advice, I would absolutely say use whatever kind of like brownish, taupey-ish tone that goes with your skin complexion, but it will also kind of create a little bit of a shadow in your crease, just so that your eyes don't look too small. Or if you already have big eyes as it is, you can probably even skip this step. But if you are somebody with smaller eyes like me, you definitely want to create a little bit more dimension on your eyelids. So I'm going to take the shade Glistening. As you guys can tell, I show a lot of love to this shade because I've already hit pan. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this on a large shadow brush, and ever so slightly what I'm going to do is just pack this on my eyelid area. And I love doing this step because this does call attention to your eyes, but in the most subtle, pretty, kind of like shimmery, iridescent kind of way. What I'm going to do is take the crease shade again and just kind of like blend all of this out. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just apply a little tiny bit of mascara, and then for falsies, and you can absolutely leave it right there. You don't have to wear falsies. Like I said, it's definitely personal preference, but I'm going to wear falsies because that's what I feel comfortable doing. That's something that I enjoy doing, and honestly, I just love wearing falsies. My natural lashes, they just don't do it for me. So I like to wear falsies. I'll be taking the Flutter lashes in the style Irresistible. These are one of my favorites because they're not super duper long. However, they're just the perfect length. You really want to be careful whenever you are wearing eyeglasses because you don't want to wear any falsies that are too long and are constantly going to be like batting and hitting your actual eyeglass, because that's going to be annoying. So if for whatever reason you feel like the lashes that you do have, like the falsies that you do have, are a little bit too long, don't wear them. Go with your natural lashes. I've gone with my natural lashes and my glasses and I've been perfectly fine. I just want to be extra because that's just who I am. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and I'll be right back. So I just want to show you guys really quick. This is one eye with the lashes, and obviously this is the one without. And do you guys see the instant difference it makes? Like, and how much more like flirty and like wispy this eye looks, and like awake, and like I'm here to party. And then I just feel like this one looks like meh. But it's also because I just don't have good lashes naturally. If you have really beautiful natural lashes, then you don't even have to worry about this step. I'm just not blessed like you, okay? Alright, so now that both of the lashes are on, so what I'm going to do now is just take a little bit of this. This is another really important step. I feel like everything I keep saying is an important step, but it is. It's all important, okay? Some of them are just power key points and others are just really important. This is really important. So what I'm going to do to help really open up my eye, make it more bright, more awake, is take a little bit of nude liner and just run it on my waterline. If you guys noticed, I didn't go in with any shadows on my lower lash line, and I won't be doing that. For a more natural look, I like to keep it really basic on the lower lash line and no real anything on there. So what I'm going to do next is just take a little bit of mascara. Other than the eyeliner, that's the only other thing that'll be down here. Now for lips, I'm going for a more like pinky kind of lip, so I'll be going in with Jordana's Baby Berry for lip liner. This is definitely whatever your preference is. Mine of which is definitely lip gloss. To me, it's just so much more flattering. Lip gloss is nice and shiny. On top of that, it doesn't accentuate any of the lines in your lips, which I have many of them. So I like to always use lip gloss. And lastly, for lip gloss, I'll be taking Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. This is definitely the more pinkier of the two. And now I'm just going to set all of this. Alright you guys, so that's pretty much going to complete this makeup tutorial. More than anything, I hope that you guys enjoyed it and you found it helpful. I hope you found it resourceful for you in your day-to-day life. And I hoped that in this video you learned some new tips and tricks that you can apply to the next time that you do your makeup. So you can be looking fly as hell with your glasses, girl. Not that you already don't, because I know you already be looking fly, but you're just gonna look even better, girl. Even better. So anyways guys, that is it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell so you never ever miss an upload. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.